Hello, and welcome back to another edition of the Mustachioed Chef. I started myself a little cheese snack, and I thought, cheese, we gotta start cooking. Anyway, tonight we're doing a staple, we're doing a classic. We're doing a little chicken parmesan, or as my good friend Tom Haverford says, chicky pom pom. Now, this isn't that complicated, but there's a lot of steps to it. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna bread the chicken, gonna get a little fry, hit it with the sauce, the cheese, throw it in the oven, and get ourselves some chicken parm. So let's get going. Of course, we gotta start with the wine. So, nice chicken parm calls for a nice Italian wine. And we're going with our friends over at District Winery once again. We're going with a Barbera. Now, Barbera, not as common as like Montepulcianos, Chiantis, things like that, but I love a good Barbera. So we're gonna start with that guy, and then we're gonna slice up our chickens, and then we're gonna get to work here. So let's get this going. Okay, we've got our chicken here, and as my sous chef just said to me, some big old chicken breasts. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna cut these guys in half. We're gonna cover them with some plastic wrap, and we're gonna pound them out a little bit here. Now, I used to have a fancy meat pounder. I don't know where it is, so we're gonna be using our crab pounder. Any kind of mallet will work though. We're gonna pound it out. Now, the reason you pound it out is it breaks up what they call the connective tissue. And then once that's all broken up, it makes it a lot more tender and easy to cut and eat, and the finished product is very nice. So we're gonna pound these guys out. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the chicken, we're gonna dredge it in the flour, then it goes into the egg wash, and then you hit it with the breadcrumbs, and that's your cutlet. That's how you get that good kind of coating on there. Now, chicken parm, it may not be the sexiest thing, but when you see it on the menu, you're like, you know what? I could go for some chicken parm. Everyone loves chicken parm, so let's go, let's make it up. All right, next step, we've got ourselves a pan here with a little bit of oil. We're gonna pan fry them so that they got a nice crust on it. And then we're gonna take it off. We're gonna finish it in the oven. We're gonna let it melt down with the cheese. Now this is gonna be really hot, so you gotta do it quick as possible. All right, first batch done. You can see the color on there, just right, flash fried. Now, it's not all the way cooked because we're gonna bake it in the oven to finish, but it's got a nice sear on it, a nice coating on it, and that's exactly what you're looking for here now. Okay, so you can see here, our cutlets are done. Got them a little fried, you can see the color in there, it's nice golden brown. Some of these got a little crispy, but that's kind of how I like it, a little extra bite on there. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna top it with the sauce. We're gonna put our little cheese on and into the oven, let it all finish and come together, and we're gonna eat the little chicken Parmigiana. All right, final step, we're gonna cheese these guys. Now, you can use fresh mutts if you want. I actually find the shredded turns out a little bit better. It's just a little more texturized. Sometimes when you bake fresh mutts, it gets really chewy and really stringy. Everyone loves the stringy mutts, don't get me wrong. But I think this just turns out a little bit better. So we're gonna hit it with the cheese. And you can over cheese. So don't put too much of the mutts on, which is sacrilege. I never thought I would say that, but you can do it. Chicken parm always makes me think of one of my favorite restaurants in Little Italy in the Bronx on Arthur Avenue called Dominic's. One time I went there and there's no menus. You just gotta kind of see what's good that day. And I said, I'll have a chicken parm. And the guy looks at me and he goes, "Kid, you don't come to a place like this for chicken parm. You want a dish with chicken on it?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You want red sauce?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, we'll whip you up something good." I still don't even know what it was that he made. I think it was chicken cacciatore, but I don't even know. Oh, you guys have noticed, I'm hitting with the signature Pecorino Romano. Come on, you think we're going an episode without getting a little pecorino in here? Oh, it's good pecorino. Pecorino's good tonight. Okay, we've had our chicky parm cooking about 10 minutes, 375. Melt the cheese, finish cooking the chicken. Let's take a peek here. Oh, Billy, look at that. Take a look-ee-loo at that. Ah. All right, it looks fantastic. Just gonna jump right in here. Actually, before I jump right in here, I'd like to again thank our friends Roback. Phenomenal clothing. Go out and get yourself some Roback. It's helping the Mustachioed Chef. Let's just jump right in here. The chicken's cooked perfectly. It's breaded nicely. Mustachioed Chef did it again. Did it again. It's delicious. The cutlet is nice. The seasoning is just right. 8.5. It's fantastic.
Okay. I am excited to try another round of Ryan's famous chicken parm. He loves making this. Chicken parm is one of his favorite things, and just any kind of parm, eggplant parm, chicken parm, but this is one of the dishes he does the best. So. Get some more sauce on it. I'm not, for the first bite I'm gonna not use the penne, but I love mixing the pasta in with it. It just, all the carbs and the proteins and the flavors all together. Excellent. The pan fry is perfect. It's very crisp, but the oven bake has made it very tender and juicy, and it's gotten all the flavors to come together really well. I'm gonna give this an 8.7.